I'm sure most of y'all have heard, but the pet industry is currently under attack. So if you have a few minutes of your time, feel free to click the link that I'm going to pin in the comment section to sign a petition to help change the Lacey Act Amendment of 2022. All we need is 10,000 signatures. So do your job to help protect the pet industry. Alright, so it's time to take some more snakes out of Brumation. So this right here is Diablo, my male super Arctic anaconda, who was the father of my clutch last year. As you can see, he didn't really do too much digging, but he's looking pretty good, moving slow, just getting him out of the cold temperatures. So I'm gonna move him right here, and I'll let him settle for a couple of days in room temperature. As you can see, he's moving around nice and slow. Hope y'all can see that pink. Surprisingly, none of his kids had as much pink as he does. But as you can see, he's good. And hopefully he can get the job done again this year. So now let me go get the female Tofu. All right, next up is Tofu. And she's actually buried in her substrate. You see part of her body's right here. As I touched her, see, it's like her head is right there. What's up, girl? Definitely more alert than Diablo, but you can see the little slow tongue flicks. All right, let's take her out. She's looking good. Doesn't look like she lost much weight. Still really lean. And we're gonna put her right here, just in this smaller bin right now. Gonna let her get acclimated to room temperature for a week, and then feed her a few times, and then I'm gonna put her in her larger enclosure and then get ready to pair these guys. But she's looking great. All that cocoa core, you see that's the substrate that I used with sand. It did really well, held the moisture, and hopefully we can get her to produce a lot of eggs this year. All right, now let's get into some quick feedings. This is Trooper, who is a super Arctic super conda male. As you can see, he is back in shed, eyes completely blue. Wasn't sure if he was going to eat today, but as long as I can get him to calm down, he does have a pretty good appetite. It's only difficult to feed him when he's running around the cage trying to get out, but he's been doing pretty good with his eating. Like I said, I'm completely surprised that he ate while in full blue. All right, now we have the Arctic anaconda head Mai Tai female. Never have any issues with her eating. Has become a very aggressive feeder. No problems taking down that meal. Call her eyebrows. Alright, then we have the male Arctic conda head Mai Tai. Haven't come up with a name for him yet. Just taking him a little while to get the smell of the pinky. In person, he has like a greenish background, like a greenish undertone that I can't really pick up on camera. But as you can see, he had no issues getting this mouse, and they're growing really well. All right, next we got my boy Onyx, the melanistic Eastern Hognose. As you can see, I have calcium and multivitamins sprinkled on the mouse. He actually let it go. I didn't think he was going to eat the mouse. I'm like, he's probably like, what is going on? Getting a mouthful of vitamins. But as soon as I was about to put my phone down, he chumped back on it. I wish I would have got the strike again, but oh well. All right, now we have his girlfriend, Autumn, the orange Eastern Hognose. Like I said, I kind of put a lot of calcium and multivitamins, so I wasn't sure what their feeding response would be, or if they could even smell the mouse. But as you can see, she's interested, and she took it down like a champ. I haven't weighed them in a long time, but I can guarantee you they will be ready at the beginning of 2023 if they continue their eating frequency, not missing any meals and everything like that. I'm still quite nervous on having a bunch of Eastern Hognose babies and dealing with trying to get them eating mice on a consistent basis. So I'm not really sure how long I'm gonna have those babies until they're ready to be sold, but it's gonna be a journey that I am excited to start next year. Then we have this one. This is Peggy. She's the female, 100% het leucistic, and has a lot of attitude. Usually doesn't like to eat on camera. I knew she wasn't going to eat today on camera, but I like putting her on video. Even though she's a normal, she looks really pretty. I like the rich brown colors. And she's growing really nice. She'll be ready in 2023 as well. Full attitude. And now we have my crankiest snake, Steve, Anaconda, 100% het sunburst. I know he's not going to eat on camera, but just like the last one, I just wanted to put him on camera to show him off. I'll just leave the mouse on the deli cup lid in his enclosure. And last but not least, we have his girlfriend, Sassy, who I think is an Arctic. Still getting her ready. Haven't noticed any ovulations. You can tell when she's ovulating or when she ovulates when she has a lot of swelling on the lower third of her body. But I've got to the point where I'm feeding her every 4 days a large mouse sprinkled with calcium and multivitamins. So if anybody's interested in purchasing one of Kevin Rhodes' books on hognose snakes, he's currently running a 15% discount with the discount code being 2022. I'll leave a link to the website where you can purchase the books, and y'all have a nice day.